Overall, at the end of the day, we got 2 W's. I thought the first game, it took us a little bit, but Idaho State's obviously playing really well right now. And they're just a scrappy bunch. They're very similar, I feel like, to Utah State that we played in our first tournament. And then obviously we had the rematch against Tech. I thought offensively we did a great job. We came out swinging, put up some cricket numbers. I thought Grace threw a tremendous game. We just got to clean some things up defensively, but I think overall it's been a really long, I would say 14 days. We were in Florida. We had some travel issues and didn't get back till really, really late, and then had a day of practice, and then 4 days of games. So but everybody's doing that right now, right? So I think overall we figured out a way to win, and that's really what's most important.
With the loss last night, how good was it to come back and kind of get that win, a ranked win, and avenge that in what kind of feels a little bit more like series play, like you'll get into? Absolutely,
yeah, and that's what we talked about, was that we have the ability to basically, now the next time we face up will be the rubber match, but yeah, I mean, it's a short turnaround. We had 2 games today, and so I think for us, we're ready to start conference play. We still just have to pick up in a couple of areas a little bit.
Olivia picked up her first home run in 90 days. She's talking about the power that she showcased on that shot.
Yeah, she squared that buddy up. We know she has power. It's one of the reasons why she's here. I think her biggest play though today, obviously the home run was great, was that throw out. That I thought was a great throw. They have a lot of speed on Tech, and I thought Coco did a great job of receiving it and not putting her foot down until she had the ball. So I thought those were 2 really big pivotal plays that Liv Ojo helped us with today.
And piggybacking off of the defensive plays, Frankie was almost able to get on the 6th, did in the 7th to preserve that hit that could have been a double. Just talking about her defense.
Yeah, I mean, Frankie's just been phenomenal, to be honest with you, offensively and defensively. And that's a kid that's never played outfield in her life. So, she just comes out, she wants to play every day, she's happy to be on the field and works her tail off.
Some aggressive base running a couple times in the game, taking that extra base and some good slides. It turned out to be pivotal. How much of that is a hallmark of what y'all want to do going forward?
Yeah, we always want to push. I think, at the end of the day, this game is a very simple game. You have to be able to catch and throw. And sometimes, when you have pressure, those pieces can be a little troublesome. And so we are going to always push the bases. I think in a couple instances we probably pushed without the correct reasoning and got out of the innings that we shouldn't have. But overall, we're going to be aggressive. Yeah, it's huge.
And then with 2 ranked games back to back, how do you feel like y'all are heading into conference play and kind of getting to finish off on a competitive note?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's always good. I mean, wins are always good. I'll take them. I think we all need a day of rest and kind of reset and get ready to play Florida. So I think this weekend was huge. Every weekend we've played somebody big, and I feel like as we've gone through the season, we've gotten better and better. So being on the road at Florida State was huge because we're going to have to win on the road against ranked teams. And then obviously being here, we ended up splitting with Tech. But I think, we're moving in the right direction.
Why would you say your team would be ready for conference play in your estimation?
Well, I think we've been tested. I think we've played, teams every single weekend. We've faced high-level pitching. We've faced all kinds of pitching, up ballers, down ballers. I think our pitching is starting to turn a corner and get better. So I think, always when you can pitch well. Some of our defensive miscues today were, I'm hoping they're just today. But I feel like overall we've played really good defense. So I know if you can pitch and you can play defense, you can win any game.
Talking about bringing a freshman in like Kate in those final 2 innings, how important was that, and how proud are you to kind of see her close the door in a 1-run game like that?
Yeah, that's huge. I mean, that's a lot of pressure. That's a high leverage situation. And I thought she did a great job. I don't love the leadoff walk. I told her that. So, but I think at the end of the day, she was able to execute pitches. She had some velo behind her, and then obviously that changeup is pretty stifling. So, these are all moments that she's going to learn from, get better, and hopefully put in her toolbox to help us later on.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win. Did you guys make any offensive adjustments from the game before Tech to the game today?
Well, totally different pitchers. So yeah, our approach was different. We thought we were going to see the lefties, and so just trying to see the ball into the zone, and then thinking, driving the ball back up the middle. That's kind of always our approach, but Nyjah forces you to make some different decisions, and so I thought we just did a good job of resetting and going back to what we do best.